Hey you guys, and welcome to another book haul video. Yeah, I say another because at this point it's just I did one Monday. Actually, you know what? I had a thought that on Monday should be my book haul days. I think that's I'm gonna set a schedule, and that's what it's gonna be. And I know today is Thursday, so but on Mondays, not this coming Monday, but from the Mondays from now on, I will do a book haul Mondays while supplies last. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, this is a book haul, and it was supposed to be an unboxing book haul, but I was at my friend's house like all day the other day, and we came back to town for something because she kind of lives like far away. To get something to eat, and then I decided to stop by my place so that I could see if I got any packages, and I did. I got something from Book Closeouts, which I'm so excited about. But as you can see, my friend, she opened the box. She didn't actually go through the box. She didn't even want to see really what I got that much, but she likes to open boxes. But it was a good thing because later at home, later that night when I was going home, it was raining, and I was like, thank God I got my books out first. I was so happy about that. But anyway, this is, oh yeah, another reason why I'm saying it today and not another day. I'm going to leave a link down below for a Groupon deal where you can get, where if you pay $15, you can either get $30 worth of books, or if you pay $25, you can get $50 worth of books. And the Reading Galaxy told me about this, and it was a bad thing because now I was just like, I had already bought so many books, and now it's like I had to do it. I had to get more. So these are the books that I got with this deal, and I didn't include my shipping in the $50. I just got $50 worth of books, and then I paid like $8 of shipping. So yeah, that was fun. The first book that I got was Hortons Miraculous Mechanisms by Lisa Evans, and I just absolutely love this cover, and it's so little and sweet. And I saw this that Geraldine had gotten it one time, and I loved the cover, so I looked it up, and it looked and it sounded fantastic as well, so I decided to go ahead and get it. And when you take off the cover, it has like this imprint Hortons printed on it right here, and then like a lock and a key right there. It looks so good. And I'm just going to read the inside flap. The telephone cord was hanging from the receiver, wire sticking out of the broken dangling end. Time to go, Stuart thought, and then the phone rang. When 10-year-old Stuart stumbles upon a note daring him to find his great-uncle's hidden workshop full of wonderful mechanisms, trickery, and magic, he sets out on an adventure of a lifetime. In order to find the place, Stuart must believe the unbelievable while dodging the annoying prying eyes of his triplet neighbors, April, May, and June. With clues to follow, puzzles to solve, and the quirkiest of characters, this uniquely charming fiction debut by comedian Lisa Evans is sure to enchant middle grade readers and believers everywhere. And I like that. And then it has on the back, I have to go away, and I may not be able to get back. If I don't return, then my workshop and all its contains is yours if you can find it. And if you can find it, then you have the right sort of boy to have it. Then you were the right sort of boy to have it. Affectionately, your Uncle Tony, P.S. Starting the telephone booth on Main Street. So I'm really excited to read this, and I absolutely love the cover. And then I saw that they had the sequel, so I decided to go ahead and get that too, obviously, and it is Horton's Incredible Illusions. And so I'm so excited for these two. And when you take off the cover for this, it's the same cover as this. Wow. Sorry about that. So this next book that I got is called Little Brother by Cory Doctorow, and this one is about this boy Marcus, and he's like 17, and he really knows how to work the system in terms of hacking and everything. And on the day that he and his friends decide to skip school, there is a large terrorist attack where they happen to be on San Francisco, and the Department of Homeland Security whisked them away and started interrogating them for days, and then they release them, and then they get out and they find that their home state has become like a police state, and where everyone is treated like a potential terrorist, and no one believes their story about the DHS, and he wants to like take them down, I guess, and there are secrets and stuff and fighting back. And this one sounded really good, so I decided to go ahead and get it. I'm really looking forward to it. And when you take off the cover, it's all like red and things, but there is that. The next book that I got is The End of Eternity by Isaac Asimov. This is like the only paperback I got because I think this book is only available in paperback. But let's see, The End of Eternity. Andrew Harlan is an Eternal, a member of the elite of the future, one of the few who live in eternity, a location outside of place and time. Harlan's job is to create carefully controlled and enacted reality changes. These changes are small, exacting, calculated shifts in the course of history made for the benefit of humankind. Through each change has been made for the greater good, there are always costs. During one of his assignments, Harlan meets and falls in love with Noyes Lambert, a woman who lives in real time and space. Then Harlan learns that Noyes will cease to exist after the next change and risk everything to sneak her into eternity. Unfortunately, they are caught. Harlan's punishment, his next assignment, kill the woman he loves before the paradox they have created results in the destruction of eternity. So this one sounds like it's going to be awesome, and it's a standalone, so I'm really happy for that also. The next book I got is Red Shirts by John Scalzi, and he is the author of Old Man's War, which I loved, and I was just wanting to read another book by him instead of getting one that was like a companion novel to that one. I decided to start fresh with a new one, and this takes place in the year 2456, and Ensign Andrew Dole has just been assigned to this Universal Union capital ship in Tepid flagship, and he couldn't be happier about it, and he's going to be available for away missions to fight, but the one thing he always notices about this fight is that every away mission always involves lethal confrontation with alien races, and the ship's captain is chief officer, and the handsome lieutenant always survive these confrontations, and one of the lowly rank members of the crew always dies. So all the smart people tend to stay away from these missions, and Andrew just stumbles on some information that transforms his and his colleagues' understanding of what the flagship that they are assigned to really is. And this one sounds so interesting, and I've been wanting it for a while, so there we go. For those of you who don't know what Old Man's War is about, it's about this guy, and I think on his 75th birthday he buries his wife and then signs up for the army, because in that world, when you're older and they only take the older people, you can sign up to get put into this new body, but then you have to fight a war for 2 years, and that's kind of what that was about. And it was really good. I loved it. I enjoyed it, and I need to get a physical copy of it because I only have it on my Kindle. The next book that I had is The Rook by Daniel O'Malley, and when I was looking at books, and I was like, oh my god, this sounds really good, and Geraldine's like, yeah, I have that in my cart too. We were talking as we were buying books, and I'm just going to read the inside flap. Dear you, the body you are wearing used to be mine. So begins the letter Moffrey Thomas is holding when she walks in a London park surrounded by dead bodies, all wearing latex gloves. With no memory of who she is or how she got there, Moffrey must follow the instructions of her former self, left behind to discover her identity and escape those who want to destroy her. She soon learns that she is a rook, a high-level operative in the Cheskering, a secret government agency that protects the world against supernatural threats, from sentient fungus to stampeding ectoplasm, while keeping the populace in the dark. But now there is a mole on the inside, and the person wants Moffrey dead. In her quest to save herself and a master traitor, Moffrey will encounter a person with 4 bodies, an aristocratic woman who can enter her dreams, a secret training facility where children are transformed into deadly fighters, and a conspiracy more vast than she could ever imagine. And she must learn to harness her own rare, potentially and deadly supernatural ability. And someone said that this is suspenseful and hilarious. I don't see humor in it yet, but they also said it was Harry Potter meets Ghostbuster meets War of the Worlds, and I, for one, am looking forward to this. It looks like a really big book. It's 470, 80 pages. It's gonna be a fun read, but I look forward to this. The next book is also a beast, and it is called The Revisionist by Thomas Mullen, and for some reason I just really love this cover. I just like staring at it. Yeah, I've been doing that. It's a little weird, I will admit, and at first I sort of thought these two were stickers, and then I was like, no, they're part of the cover. And then I thought I should get a life. But you take off the cover, and this is imprinted with LB, and I think that just stands for the publishing company, Little Brown. And here we go. I'll just read the inside flap. Zed is an agent from the future, a time when the world's problems have been solved, no hunger, no war, and no despair. So he has this mission to keep it this way, and he has to go back and ensure that all the bad events that have happened in Earth's history just keeps happening, I guess, because they need to still have those events to lead up to the perfect future. But then as he is placed in this time and he's disrupting some people's lives, I guess, and maybe getting close to them, he begins to wonder if it's worth it, or if the perfect society in the future is all it's cracked up to be. And then there are secrets and stuff like that. So I, for one, am looking forward to reading it, and I think this one is also like around 400 and something pages. I look forward to it. And then this last one, the name attracted me at first, and then I had one of those where I had to pay attention to the synopsis I'm reading moment, because sometimes I'm reading the synopsis and I'm doing other things, like maybe watching a video, and I'll be like, oh my god, but I have to go back and reread it, because I was like, huh. And that is called The Rapture of the Nerd, the tale of the singularity, post-humanity, and awkward social situations. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Basically, you can just say The Rapture of the Nerds, but I like to say the last part too, and this is how it looks. I really love this cover. I just like these little things that are going around. I don't know what they are exactly, but they look interesting, and this one is by Cory Doctorow and Charles Stross. Actually, that's how I found this book, because I was just looking up the other books that these two authors did, and I will just read the back and stop. Welcome to the fractured future. It is the dusk of the 21st century, and Earth has a population of 1 billion or so. For the most part, we're happy with our lot. Those who aren't have immigrated off-planet, joining one of the swarming, dense thinker clades of the inner solar system. These post-human consciousness have mostly sworn off dealing with their still human cousins, but their minds sometimes wander, and when that happens, they casually spam Earth's networks with disruptive technologies that amplify whole industries, cultures, and spiritual systems. My, that was such a mouthful. A sane species would ignore these get-evolved quick schemes, but there's always someone who'll take a bite from the forbidden apple. So until the overminds get bored with stern Earth's anthills, there's tech jury service, random humans selected arbitrarily, charged with assessing dozens of new inventions and ruling whether to let them loose. Hugh, a technophobe, misanthropic Welshman, has been selected for the latest jury, and he'll do his best despite an itchy technovirus, the apathy of proletariat, and a couple of truly awful moments on bathroom floors. So I, for one, cannot wait to read this. I just read this, and for some reason it was kind of funny and it looked interesting, and I decided just to go ahead and get it. It's just like this. There's no cover on it or whatever. I don't think it was made that way anyway. So those are the books I get. I bought a lot of adult books, it seemed. I wasn't leaning towards that way, but that's how it turned out. You guys let me know down in the comments below if you have heard of any of these books before and which ones you liked or didn't like, or did you add any to your wish list, or is there one that you may want me to read first and kind of do a review on it. So yeah, you guys let me know down in the comments down below, and I will see you guys later, because my voice seems to want to be giving out on me. Later, you guys. And there are no more book hauls. I mean, books that I'm expecting in the mail right now, so I guess that means I must go on book closeouts and resume book buying. Don't worry, I won't, because I have control. I have control. Yes, I do. Believe that.